Oh, happy. Hello, Lily Pals. Welcome on in. You notice something different? Hello there, Jay. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Ah! At least the scuff will always be here. Hang on, let me... Gotta break the immersion a little bit. Eh. Hi, Fluffy! Yes, hello. Sorry, I came back from adventures. Kind of unannounced. Kind of, without any fanfare, but hey, that's kind of how I like to roll. It's me! Adventures? Yeah, I went on some magic, witch stuff. You don't need to worry about it. I learned a lot, and so I'm a better witch for it. It's great to be back, though. Yay! And I feel it's probably appropriate to play one of my favorite games ever. We're getting back into TOUHOU finally. And not just any TOUHOU. The 15th edition. Which is also my favorite of the series. For several reasons. Didn't you stream that's not too long ago? Or human you different from Froggy? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're playing up a bit here. Okay. Well... I don't really have anything beforehand to really cover before I get started, so how about I just get started? You're talking as if you've been gone for a month. I'm playing up a bit. That's all you gotta know. Anywho. TOUHOU 15. Here we are. Gonna move the window as appropriate. Hang on. Turn this down. Maybe down to that. TOUHOU 15, Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. About... I love how all the sprites still look like that even after 15 games. Yep. Yep, that's kind of how Zune rolls. That's just how he'd be. So, the big thing... Well... I guess like the big gameplay thing for this game is unlike the other games, which normally like have a single like play style mode thing. There are actually two modes you can pick. In this one, you have point device, which is basically like the entire game is gonna work on a checkpoint system. So basically, what we all know as like lives and one-ups are going to be disabled, and anytime you get hit, you go back to the last checkpoint. And then there's Legacy mode, which is basically how all the other games play. All the same. Literally the same mode as always, as it says. All we need to know for the plot starting out is that, the Lunarians, you know, the everybody's favorite assholes. So the same mode is highly responsive to prayers. The checkpoint system is actually probably a little more strict than that, which makes it all the more forgiving. That said, this game is not easy. It's probably regarded as one of the hardest. Unless you're talking about Legacy mode. In which, no, it doesn't go back that far. I was thinking about maybe streaming that again soon. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Legacy, and I'm gonna go normal. Characters, we got Reimu, we got Marissa, same as always, and then we have Sanai, mountain wind goddess with her two moms, her two god moms, and one of them really loves frogs, so she is de facto the frog maiden. So it'd be on brand for me to play as her. But then there's also Raisin, who is Moon Rabbit, and so is very vested in the plot. Oh yeah, the plot. The Lunarians, everybody's favorite assholes, or, you know, just the ones that nobody in their right mind likes, decided, hey, we're going to invade Gensokyo. We're actually gonna go aggro for once. And so now these are the heroines that are answering the call of duty, trying to figure out what the fuck the moon people's deals are. I'm gonna start with Reimu, because Reimu is absolutely my girl. Even though, honestly, for all intents and purposes, this game was meant for Raisin, first and foremost. The Call of Duty? Are we committing war crimes in this one? You could say the Lunarians are trying to. Like, the whole thing about the Lunarians in TOUHOU is that Lunarians are basically a race of, obviously, moon-dwelling humans that have rejected the entire cycle of life and death because they feel it's impure. And so, like, they designed their whole, like, lunar capital around, you know, this strict standard of purity. Like, no dying, no living either. We exist beyond both. And just being in mere proximity to Earth, or like being on Earth's surface, actually puts you at risk for becoming impure. Because, you know, Earth is all dirty with the life and death and stuff. A lot of the, like, other supplementary series go into more depth with it. Mainly, I think, Silent Sinner and Blue. What the fuck does it mean to not live and not die? It's a Boolean function. It's primarily based on, like, ancient, spiritual concepts of, like, life and death and purity and stuff. Very Shinto, Buddhist kind of stuff. What is this? They aren't usually this intense. If you're not in the way, I'll shoot! Hi, Dizzy. This is Seiron. I made contact with a belligerent Earthling. Now proceeding with purification. Talking to yourself? creepy. Too bad for you, filthy earthling. Earth is about to be purified. So this is Seiron, another moon rabbit. She's basically one of the, like, among the first troops to touch down here in Gensokyo, and so far the Lunarians' plan in invading Gensokyo is basically just to purify it the way they want it to, because they want to, like, occupy and colonize Gensokyo. Historically, the moon and Gensokyo have not really gotten along. But even so, it's like, usually the Lunarians are a lot more... like, they're particularly isolationist, at the very least, so... it's like they're not known for actually bothering anybody outside of their territory. You know this song? Yeah. It's a good stage one. This is why I didn't want to be in the ground troops. Wait, are you a moon rabbit? Purifying the earth. I have a really bad feeling about this. Tell me where your base is, or else... I think you followed me on Blue Sky. Hello, TT40. Welcome, welcome. No living, no dying, vibes only. Please spare me. If I tell, they'll kill me. If I tell you about our forward base on the mountain lake, they'll kill me. You can just call me Ash? Gotcha. Yes, this is actually closer to Sanai's home on the top of Yokai Mountain. What is the translation of Gensokyo? I think it's Gen, as in like illusion or fantasy. Sokyo, I'm not as sure on. I will say this though, a pretty simple localization would probably just be to call it Fantasia. I think I've been dropped here by Lola a few times. Ah! We like Lola around here. Yeah, like, I think in terms of, like, the original Japanese, like, Gensokyo is meant to sound like sort of an overarching, like, generalized name for, like, a fantasy realm. I like annoying Lola. Tomatoes, tomatoes. Fantasia is literally a restaurant near me. Nice. They have nice lemongrass chicken? Ooh. That sounds yummy. Yeah, so you might be seeing, like, at the end of, like, particular sections of the stage, or, like, in a boss battle, like, after I beat spell cards, like, there, it says chapter finish. These would basically be the checkpoints in point device mode. But in this mode, it decides whether I get a life piece or not. So this is Moon Rabbit's base, huh? I've been waiting for you. I heard about you from Seiron. She said she'd engaged an interesting person. Mugu mugu mugu. Huh? I feel like I've seen you before. Well, I sure don't know you. Did Did you come to the lunar capital a while ago? Mugu Mugu. I suppose. This is interesting. Looks like I can play with you without holding back. Stand in awe of the moon's style of fighting. We're not even taking a single hit as allowed. This is Ringo. Another moon bunny. As opposed to Seiron basically being a foot soldier on the front lines, Ringo is more of like a tactician. So she stayed behind. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Seiron's power, unique ability, is just the ability to shoot bullets at any direction, and in huge clusters. Ringo's ability is to grow stronger by eating dango. Which, like, mood. Thought the new character was male? No! In TOUHOU? There's only one humanoid male character in TOUHOU, and he doesn't appear in any of the games. He's just a humble exotic goods store shop owner. Yeah, so she's basically... You could basically imagine like she's throwing literal dango at me. I'm just getting started here. You could have held back a little. Ah, there are some pretty strong people on Earth, huh? Listen, my resolution is not great. I understand. It's also kind of on my end, too, for accessibility reasons. You have all sorts of food, too. I wish I'd been born on Earth. What in the world is going on now? We've come to purify Gensokyo, but us moon rabbits don't really care about that. Huh. You'll have to go work things out on your own. Now, to the lunar capital! Off we go. Real quick, just to quickly explain, I do actually keep my stream resolution lower than most people. Like, usually around like 480p. And again, that's mainly for accessibility. Like, sometimes, like, high-res, like, HD streams, you know, they take a lot of processing power from other people's internet and computers and stuff. And so, I know before I got a new computer, that was my problem. I could hardly watch anybody's stream without having to go down at like as low as 360p, which I honestly didn't mind too much because I'm just not picky about video quality. But yeah. Mom got a new decoration that's an angel with a horn and a banner that says Noel, but I keep thinking it says nope. That's funny. So you would think, you know, we're trying to head to the moon, we just fly directly up into space, but, no. There's kind of, like, supernatural barrier stuff going on around so, like, direct approach is impossible, but how's that? Ugh. Yeah, my mic's been doing that weird, like, static thing again lately, and I don't know what the fuck the deal is. I don't know how to properly fix it. I just have to kind of wait until it's done. Have you tried putting it in rice? I have not. I don't think we have any, though. Anyhow. I thought it was the bullet hell. Oh. The static, yeah. I went the wrong way. Or maybe I went the right way. I don't know. New bomb. Dang, new bomb just dropped? Have you tried putting the rice in the microphone? No, we don't have rice. Yeah. I gotta take my sweet time here. Not act too impulsively. My pet frog has decided it's time to scream. Lovely. I read that and almost forgot. Boop. And boop. Yeah, my stream froggies. I have a channel I have point redeems for stream froggies. These ones are custom, so it's only these ones that apply to my partners, Stellar and Jay. I can get you regular stream frogs too, if you get enough points. Okay. The moon is so close. Well, look who it is. If it isn't Gensokyo's Shrine Maiden. This is quite a powerful nightmare, isn't it? Wait. Your physical body? Is that your physical body? I suppose it is? For your physical body to break into the dream world like this. Have you been caught in some kind of trap? Trap? I was heading toward the lunar capital. The lunar capital? Oh, I see now. Very well. I will dispose of this lunatic dream. Now, sleep. I will craft your Kion now. Doremi Sweet! She is a Baku. The kind of yokai that eats your dreams. In her case, she can eat the dreams as well as manipulate them. She's basically the caretaker of the entire dreamscape realm. It's kind of a liminal space. I love this spell card. Whee! Ah! Thank you for the biddies, Ash. Thank you very much. Laser wheel! Ah! Ah! No, I couldn't death bomb. No escape from the lunacy. I've disposed of all the nightmares up to this point. You must have a strong will to maintain control over your body like through this. What are you? I am Abaku, a resident of this dream world. You said you were heading towards the lunar capital? And with your physical body, too. There, a nightmare unlike any you have encountered before now awaits you. It is worthy of being called a lunatic dream. Prepare yourself well, dreaming human of the physical world. I don't really get it, but I guess the lunar capital and Gensokyo are connected through the dream world? That is exactly right. So now, we have breached into the capital. Yeah, speaking of liminal spaces, you know, this is supposed to be like a capital city and whatnot, but like, the first thing you notice is how bare the streets are. It's a capital city for Spirit Halloween. Whoop. I'm bombing so much. Bomb! A boom! What? With me bombing so much, it's... Ah! I didn't even mean to do it that time. With me bombing so much, it's getting hard to earn grays. And if I can't graze, I can't get life pieces. Because that's half of the equation. That's That's half of the formula for how I extend my playtime. Is this the lunar capital? It seems really different than the last time I came here. Referring to Silent Sinner in Blue, which is a TOUHOU manga. Almost like the whole city has been frozen or something. A human? Can you not talk? Look, I'm not sure what's going on here in the capital, but you're the one conducting the invasion of Gensokyo, aren't you? Well, that's true. You confessed! You confessed so easily! Just what is your role here? Oops. If I talk too much, it'll ruin the plan. Clamming up again, huh? Fine. There's only one thing for me to do. Time to beat you up and resolve this incident. This is Sagume Kishin. She is a Lunarian, of course. She's also kind of a goddess? Kind of? It's not really clear. But she is one of the Lunarian sages, so she's a big deal around these parts. I would explain why she has to, you know, keep quiet, but I believe that will come once we beat her. Ooh! I almost flubbed that. Ah! That one can get stressful real quack. Real quack. I now understand why you were sent here. I'm sure it was on Lady Yogokuro's suggestion. That is a character from TOUHOU 8, which is also kind of covering Lunarians, but you know. You're terribly strong. Perhaps with you. Looks like attacking you got you to talk real fast. My name is Sagume. I have the power to change the direction of the world with my words. So when things are going well, I can't talk too much. Least said, soonest mended, after all. Huh. Okay, but if you're talking all of a sudden, a new development will surely occur soon, through terribly destructive means. I'm throwing my lot in with you. You'll be the destroyer. Excuse me? You're the ones who are attacking Gensokyo, right? I'd say you're the destroyers. The lunar capital is what's really under attack, via a method that renders us Lunarians unable to act to boot. I was considering migrating to Gensokyo to prevent us from being wiped out. The Lunarians aren't aware of any of this, though. The lunar capital gets invaded, so you invade Gensokyo in turn? Real opportunistic attitude you've got there. However, that fate has begun to be overturned right now. Our migration to Gensokyo will surely go unrealized. In exchange, you, an Earthling, shall save the lunar capital. I shall now put it into words. You can no longer escape from fate. Fate has begun to turn over. Now, on to the enemy's home base, the Sea of Tranquility. Yeah, so kind of the reason the lunar capital seemed so bare and void and unpopulated is because it was actually like the lunar capital being carried over into the dream world, basically in a form of stasis. And it was going to stay that way until like the Gensokyo invasion was successful. So now we're on the real moon. Okay, I'm on my last life, cool. I'm a bit rusty.
Something real interesting's going on. Hey, fairies, let's crank up the speed. It's lunatic time! Welcome to a world of madness.
It's the daughter ever! Oh, here we go. Star streams! They kill! Lethal. They kill you lethally. Unless they don't. It's officially the holiday season. Just saw a Toyota-thon commercial. Oh boy. Looks like I wound up somewhere really desolate. That aside, I'm supposed to save the lunar capital? The story's gotten kind of weird somehow. The fairies around here are hustling way more than usual, too. I guess you can find the squirts just about anywhere.
Not quite. Usually the moon's near side is a lifeless world. It can't even produce fairies.
Oh, you again. Although you look sort of fairy-like, too.
Yes, I'm a fairy from hell. Clown piece. You're the first visitor we've seen since Master's friend gave us this land.
Gave you the land? Where exactly is this?
It's the surface moon, outside the lunar capital. It's way more comfortable than hell.
Well, yeah, compared to hell, just about anywhere would be paradise.
Oh, right. Master's friend told me something. If anyone comes from the lunar capital, show them no mercy.
What, you? A fairy? Do you have any idea who I am?
No idea.
I'm the Hakuri Shrine Maiden who silences crying children.
Well, I'm not gonna cry. I'm a hell fairy, right? If I had to say, I think I'd be the one making people cry, you know? Ooh, I got a good idea just now. How about I make you cry and silence you?
The devil, baby. And without a doubt, the biggest reason why this game is so infamous. Nope. That's my last bomb, and I don't even have any life pieces. The nice thing about this game, though, is that it's very aware of how difficult it is, and so you can continue with very little penalty. Oh! I forgot this was her next spell card. I panicked. Oh! I forgot that was the next non-spell. Can you tell I haven't played this game in a while? Also, your eyes do not deceive you. Her outfit is based on the American flag. And there's a lore reason for that. Basically, the American flag is considered highly offensive to the Lunarians, so, you know, she wears an outfit that matches it to piss them off. No! Oh, peace. Okay. I was expecting it this time. I'm focused now. Trust me, knowing the choreography you need to do for this spell card took a lot of trial and error. As do pretty much every Touhou game. Aw. Not enough for a piece? Okay. Last spell. There we go. Game's set already. You lost.
Why? But I heard that as long as we fairies, symbols of life, control this place, the Lunarians wouldn't be able to do a thing. reminds me, the lady from before mentioned a method that renders us unable to act too. Hey lady, I mean, madam? Who exactly are you? Didn't you hear me before? An earthling who makes silent children cry. The Hakare Shrine Maiden. That's twice now. Got it. So, what's a Shrine Maiden doing here? Well, I came here looking for whoever's invading Gensokyo, but at some point I wound up having to save the lunar capital. So you are in league with the Lunarians, which means you're an enemy of our friend. An enemy of our friend is an enemy of Masters, and an enemy of Masters is an enemy of mine. But I'm not really sure what to do. I've got no fight left in me. For starters, how about you guide me to this friend of yours? I've sort of lost track of my actual goal here.
And one of my personal favorite final stages in the series. It's so atmospheric. Damn it. The idea is to corral the red stars. No matter how many countermeasures I work out, you overcome them. However, it seems your foolish scheme has ended in failure. You're the ringleader of the invasion of the lunar capital, right? Verily. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna beat you and save the lunar capital. The Lunarians escape into a dream and send an Earthling to deal with me. I thought it to be a daring plan, but I suppose I overestimated them. Huh? A human so completely surrounded by the stench of death can never hope to defeat me. My name is Junko. With my power of purification, I am able to kill you unconditionally. Just how many mistakes have you suffered on the way here? Gah! It shouldn't have been that many. That reminds me, Annie did say that I couldn't defeat these enemies without her drug. The side effects sounded kind of scary though, so I wound up not using it. The Lunarians, too, have committed a foolish mistake. It seems this Earthling is far more weak than you all thought. My stagnated engagement with the Lunarians was merely beginning to exhaust my interest. My mortal enemy, Chunga, are you watching? Gaze upon this poor soul as she struggles between life and death. Yeah, so this is Junko. She is what you would call a sagacious spirit. So kind of like a divine spirit. Naturally with the ability to kill you instantly. Or just kill me instantly. But no, her main ability is to purify anything into its core essence. So, like, you know, you see, like, her patterns here. They're not particularly flashy. Well, that spell card's a bad example, but, like, here. Like, there's hardly anything to this pattern in terms of flair, aesthetic. It's just meant to kill you. That's the entire point. That's its pure essence. Reimu is built for these patterns. The tiny micro-dodging zigzags. There is more to Junko, but I'm not sure how much the game will explain on its own, so I'm sealing my lips for the moment. I love Junko's theme so much. Easily one of my top 5. And for that matter, Junko is like my second or third favorite character. She's so awesome. And also really sad. If you know, you know. Ah! Fuck! I'm getting so close! I'm getting so sloppy! Thankfully, I think this is the last spell card. I need my dodging skills purified. Deoxidized. I definitely could have done better.
Lovely.
The Hakure Shrine. A shrine located on the outskirts of the east.
Listen, moon rabbits are still appearing on the mountain.
I know that, but something unexpected has happened.
Unexpected?
The truth is that we weren't meant to defend against the lunar capital. A far more fearsome enemy appeared. She attacked the lunar capital, and I was involved to actually save it. Apparently, if you're not human, you can't get close to her or something.
I see. And besides, she gave us this ultramarine orb elixir, right? Now I also understand why. So wait, does this mean that the moon rabbits will withdraw soon?
Well, not really. I didn't use that ultramarine orb elixir, and it seems that I lost.
Eh?
You didn't use it? Well, you see, who knows what in the world it's made of? The moon rabbits haven't ceased their investigation of Gensokyo. Apparently, the yokai were not able to see or feel them. But it was relaxed enough to wonder whether or not the attack was serious. However, a few days later, the rabbits finally came to the shrine. Sheesh, so you made it all the way to the shrine already?
Oh, so this is the dearest shrine. You're keeping it pretty tidy.
What's with the suspicious praise? The shrine is famous among us moon rabbits. I wonder why.
According to the rabbits who've been here in the past, the supposedly sacred shrine coexists with yokai. Such a rare place. I've always wanted to visit it at least once. I want to see all sorts of yokai.
Why would a citizen of the moon say such a thing? Don't you guys hate all the impurities on the surface, though? Yokai are nothing but impurities. Impurity is only really a problem for the Lunarian nobility. Us underlings don't really care either way. Afterward, yokai came to the shrine like usual, but somehow they can see the moon rabbits with their own eyes. Apparently this was an effect of the probe from the lunar capital to prevent impure beings from approaching. In other words, they didn't want to provoke Gensokyo's yokai. Perhaps you could think of the entire invasion plan drafted by Sagame as showing that the Lunarians didn't really want to have to fight the yokai. Ending 2. Coexistence with the moon rabbits. The self-clear ending. So, it was kind of an ending. Overall, it seemed still yet unresolved. August 2015. Zune, purity of 99% alcohol. Oh, Zune. You beer-loving bastard. Yep. Special thanks. You look so good. Thank you. Congratulations on returning to Earth. Legacy mode cleared. Thank you for playing, but I couldn't 1cc. So, it doesn't feel like a true resolution. And hi, Annie. How are you doing tonight? God, that was so rough. I'm gonna try point device mode just to let y'all see what it's all about. I'm gonna do Sinai so I can properly conjure the bomb frogs. I'm doing pretty okay too. I got a few things done today. Snacks and frogs and snacks and frogs and snacks.
Benui!
Yeah. So now that the lives are disabled, what you're really trying to earn between checkpoints is bomb pieces. And in this game mode, you want to hoard your bombs. You want to be extra stingy. Extra stingy. I gotta remember to graze. I tried.
I'm sure I've seen that probe-looking thing around here. Commencing immediate attack. This is Seiron. I've made contact with a belligerent Earthling. Now proceeding with purification. Those ears. Are you a rabbit? We are Eagle Robbie, the investigation corps of the Moon Rabbits. Hindrances are to be eliminated.
I know the name Eagle Robbie is supposed to be a reference to something. I can't immediately remember what. Kaboom! Something so cozy and humble about this art style. Are you talking about... Are you talking about my art or the game? Oh! Yeah, okay, so I got hit. I need to go back to the checkpoint. The game art. Yeah! People usually make fun of Zune's character art style for like looking really amateur and wonky, but like he's really improved over time. And like I think it's genuinely charming.
Yeah, it's so cute. Man, why aren't any reinforcements coming? That's why they say that rabbits nowadays are disobedient garbage. By the way, did you see a probe? A mechanical spider-looking thing around here? I guess you're talking about the Earth probes. They're returning to the base for now. Wait, I'm not supposed to tell you this. Don't tell anyone! I see. So, if you're already at it, could you please tell me where that base is?
And I know definitely like his backgrounds in the games. Like the backgrounds, the overlays, the jewel covers for each of the games. Like, they're superb. And, like, as wonky as his proportions and anatomy for the characters are, like, his understanding of color theory, as well as, like, coloring techniques, is, like, top-notch. Ringo! Bun. Nom. Spell get. Ah! Did you know that in the right atmospheric conditions, the moon will emanate a spectrum, a swirling light show of missing texture image?
To think that their base is so close to our home. What a blind spot. I've been waiting for you. Mogu. I heard about you from Saron. She said she'd engaged an interesting person. I'll have you know that this lake is under our control. Please don't behave as you please around here, okay? Do you even know who we are? We are Eagle Ravi, the investigation corps of the Moon Rabbits. We will not receive any orders from impure Earthlings.
So haughty. Not as bad as the nobility, but still. I know I was half wondering if I should start the stream a bit later tonight. I know there's only so much of this game I can play. So many new things to explore. Which TOUHOU is this? 15! And it's my favorite of the series. Ah! Yeah, Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. Dongo! So much dongo! All the little nibbly nibble no. Why is it your fave? I like how it plays. I like the system. I absolutely adore the characters and the story. Oh, I couldn't catch what she read.
Moon rabbits. Are you friends of the people at Ayente?
We're military rabbits on duty. Unfortunately, they are our enemies.
So that means that you're my enemies too?
You are not an enemy, but not even an ally either. The Earthlings have done a surprisingly good job helping in the process of purification. Well, apparently, although it's hard to understand for us underlings.
Hard to understand, you say?
So, what are you gonna do? If you want to, you can go forward from here. I like the Earth though, so I'll stay here. Ringo is a fucking traitor. Seiron also ends up abandoning the moon in favor of Gensokyo. Dormy! Dermy! Dorm. Nom. I got a boom. Nope. Can't get too squirrely at this phase. Lasers! I feel like Sanai is probably the best to tough out lasers. Laser streams.
Ah, I'm flying through space! I'm really flying right now! Oh my. It seems you're having quite the nightmare. I'll just help myself to it. Wait. Is that your physical body? You're having a nightmare in the flesh? I'm flying through space like I've always wanted. If this is a nightmare, what would even count as a good dream? If your body is hit by nightmare fragments, it won't be pleasant. Space debris. I ought to send you back to reality right away. Even just your body, at least. So, I don't really understand what's going on, but a rabbit told me that this is the way to the lunar capital. The lunar capital? Oh, I see now. Very well. I will dispose of this lunatic dream. Now, sleep. I will craft your Kion now.
It's time for your honk shoes. Like the real clown you are. No, the clown comes later. These patterns are so dreamy. Here comes the good one. Whee! Whee! laser wheel. Oh, that delicious graze. I've helped myself to your delicious nightmares. However, if you still intend on going to the lunar capital, your mind will surely be eroded by a nightmare many times greater than before. It is worthy of being called a lunatic dream. Right now, you can still wake up and find out that it was only a dream. Will you still proceed, despite that?
I know this question, and I know the answer to it.
You'll just keep saying, "But thou must," no matter how many times I say no, right?
So the answer is yes. I'm going to the lunar capital.
I see. In that case, I wish you good dreams.
Ever since Apollo 17 landed on the moon, there hasn't been a manned expedition for over 40 years. With a chance like this right in front of me, there's no way I'll let it end with, "It was all just a dream."
I love Sanai. She's such a dork. So easily caught up in the whimsy. Honestly, I should be better about holding on to my bombs. I can't forget this isn't Legacy mode. But still. Now that I've gone one playthrough for tonight, I have a better idea what to expect. Another mechanic with the checkpoint system. Anytime you revert back to a checkpoint, your shot power decreases by 0.01. Which doesn't sound like much, but that all hinges on whether you keep dying. I'm trying not to use the bombs, but I gotta graze. If I don't graze, I don't get more bombs. Unless I beat, like, a mid-boss or something. There we go. But it's not over yet. It's not over till the next checkpoint. I just gotta sit. Okay, back to full power. Got all my snacks, got all my frogs. All my boomstick frogs. No! Damn. Oh well. I'll probably get another piece here. Or not. Okay, cool. I'll live with that. I don't know why, but when I said, oh, I'll live with that, the first thing that came to my mind... Ooh, double bomb. The first thing that came to my mind was that fucking video of the bread puppet.
Even now, the evil seed of what you've done will germinate within you.
Ah! Damn it! I can just do this. That was close. And that was inevitable. Ah! I got trapped. Ah. That was kind of sad. Fuck! It's right at the tail end of a bomb, of the bomb that I used. And yet it doesn't even hit any of these enemies. It doesn't last long enough. I kind of walked into that one. Woo. Whoop. Slippery snack. Very nice.
So there's an advanced civilization on the moon. NASA knows about it but is concealing it. I remember hearing an urban legend like that once. Seeing this, I guess I can't say it was entirely an urban legend in the end, huh? Are you a Lunarian?
My beverage of choice tonight is Bubbler Pomegranate Acai Refresher.
Excuse me. Hello? Maybe her hearing's bad.
That's not it.
Ah! That shocked me!
Ah! That shocked me! Oh, it's drugs time. I was just trying to think of a reason why a human would be on the moon.
So you are a Lunarian. I actually have a lot of questions for you. Could it be you're ignoring me?
That's not it. Nothing is settled yet, so there's no way I'll say anything. I need to take my drugs quick. Gotta roll my drums. bottle 2, bottle 3. I am girlified, I am anti-saddened, and I am ready to dodge. I'm ready to dodge. I didn't say I was gonna do it properly. Fuck. Ah. Fuck! Ah! Go, my froggies! Okay. It's a little riskier, but if I can just manage to survive, it helps a bit. Not really. Please don't make me start dying along in complete sync with the music. That would break my heart. Yay! Ah, I thought I could slip past it. Hi, Zach! The larva of Wayne. What is being good griefed this evening? Game really is bullet hell. I don't know how you're doing this. Years of experience. And in all fairness, this is one of the harder games in the series. But it also happens to be my favorite, so... Yeah, mad micro dodging! Let's go! You'll have to see it. Not really. Oh boy. This pattern is murder with Sanai. I have to stay unfocused. I have to launch my boom froggies! Ah! Ah! What if I tried focusing just for the sake of argument? That doesn't help much. It still gets progressively worse. But at least now, I maintain some control of my overall movement. I can remain relatively stable. Fuck! The ninth circle of bullet hell! I promise you this is not one of the worst bullet hell games out there. There are much worse. Okay, I might need to use up a bomb. Because this spell card is just so bad with Sanai. Kaboom! Okay. Now we're back to fun. I feel like I'm dancing with her. Like, wow, wow.
Just attacking someone out of the blue like that is really rude, you know?
I'm sorry that I had to test you like that. I've decided now. Let's talk about everything.
So what are you trying to do in Gensokyo?
This is your fault. As you can see, the lunar capital is frozen right now. Oh yeah, we're on the moon, Zach. Well, kinda. This is a defense against a certain enemy's invasion. But as she controls the source of life, we're unable to act against her plans. Because we Lunarians reject life and death, you see. We can't just leave things frozen like this either. So just as insurance, I created the Gensokyo Capital Relocation Plan. I don't know any Touhou lore, I just get it in chunks from various streams with my friends, too. Nice!
Relocation? What's that?
Moving. Although, we're better off not doing it.
Ah, I see. The lunar capital has it tough, too. Well, Gensokyo's a nice place, so maybe it'd be okay if you moved there.
Not so. Perhaps I miscalculated a little. Sanai, no. Sanai, don't. No. Say less. Whoops. But it's too late for that. I am Sagume, a being who can change the world's course with my words. Now that I've gone and talked about it, fate will begin to change again. The relocation will surely not come to be. I have no choice but to bet the fate of the lunar capital on you. There's no escape anymore. Fate has at last begun to reverse. Now, on to the enemy's home base, the Sea of Tranquility. Yay, we get to see our daughter again! We get to see the best daughter. Yeah, I saw that coming. I got careless. Yep, just corral all the bullets. I did that on instinct.
Something real interesting's going on. Hey, fairies, let's crank up the speed. It's lunatic time! Welcome to the world of madness.
Going sicko mode. It's basically her job here. No, I did it again. Ah. I didn't expect to survive that loop-de-loop, but hey, skills. Okay. Kinda know the drill here. Shaking things up a little bit more here. Oh boy, here we go. Star streams! No! I wasn't quick enough. I didn't want to get stuck in that loop. Good heavens, they're throwing hot Cheetos on you!
I think just going with the flow has left me in an unbelievable situation. Well, putting that aside, to summarize that conversation just now, you're the only one who can save the lunar capital. That's about right, isn't it? I guess it means everyone's relying on me, huh? You got past all the fairies bathed in my torchlight. You must really be something. I won't lose. Saving the lunar capital is my destiny. Oh, is that right?
Sanaya, you're such a dork.
I'm a fairy from hell. Clown piece. The Lunarians are enemies of Master's friends. Enemies of Master's friends are enemies of Master's. And any enemy of Master's is an enemy of mine. I'll show no mercy. No, I'm not a... Too late. I was told I could do whatever I want to anyone who came out of the lunar capital. You see, the light from my torch drives anyone it touches crazy. And going crazy means bringing out your true strength. I'm gonna beat you down with this tremendous power!
Love her. She's the only one who can sport the American flag with any amount of dignity. Even though that's not even the reason she does it. The moon! Red-blooded patriot? In a way, I guess. It's mostly to stick it to the Lunarians, because the Lunarians actually are heavily offended by the American flag. No! This spell card's not that hard, I just need to survive. No! I did it again! As I should be, fuck the United States. Be careful there. The Lunarians aren't exactly good people. Certainly have an enemy in common, but you should definitely hesitate to call them your friends. Oh well. I'll just have to earn more pieces. More clown pieces. I guess they're US haters for different reasons than me. Yes. Let's see. I'm not sure I can think of a suitable analogy at this moment. Like a real world analogy. Okay. I was too low. Ah! They also just kind of hate Earthlings in general. You know, all about, you know, like, they're trying to remain pure away from all the impurities that cloak the Earth, such as life and death. Woo! Oh, I crashed right into her! Cringe-ass Earth! on. No! Clown peas! Baby girl! Boo, fail! Imagine not liking the flowers and worms and loaves of bread and such. I know, right? God, the Lunarians suck. Thankfully, the series is well aware of this. You gotta reprioritize some shit if you sympathize with the Lunarians. I think I can outright say, yeah, the Lunar Capital and Lunarians with, like, their obsession with maintaining purity and stuff. Yeah, their society is basically, like, authoritarian and essentially kind of analogous to an ethno-state. And the moon rabbits are basically second-class citizens. Basically, the only reason we're helping them in this game is because we were manipulated into doing so. So they're moon colonizers too? Well, I mean, technically they were there first. Ah, fuck. But yeah, Lunarians big stinky poos. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. No! I was so close! I heard the dying rumblies. Truly, this baby girl is from hell. We love her so much, but she is a hell babby. Fuck. I might need to use my last boom on this one. Just so I can progress. Fuck. My shots are getting weaker every time I die. Ah! Oh boy. This is so sick and twisted. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Zune actually said in one of the commentaries in this game, his main, like, inspiration for this game was, I want to be the guy. So, yeah, the anger-inducing difficulty is very much on purpose. Damn it! Fuck. It's too early for the zigzags, Clampiece. That's not your deal. That's not your shtick. Oh, the pain. Oh, the agony. This is only her second spell card. We got 2 more after this. And another non-spell. Was that an American moon bunny? She's not a moon bunny. She's a fairy, but yes, she is wearing the American flag. Specifically to piss off her enemies, the Lunarians. And yeah, as you can see, her entire, like, pattern scheme is all about stars and stripes. Ah. Thankfully, there is a cap on how much shot power I can lose in a single checkpoint. Ooh. No! Okay. That does it. It's time to put you to bed, young lady. Boom! No, it wasn't enough! She's too strong! The Lunarian's pissed over the flag. Okay. This just means I have to endure a little bit longer before I unleash the boom. Now. We bring the boom! There we go. Whew. Non-spell. I'm back to some sanity. I had to back up a bit. I was running out of room. Here we go. Fire! The flames of madness. Ah! I know I'd suck at this game. Yeah! I think everybody did when the game first came out. This girl is the reason most people have nightmares about this game. Alright. Still going. Up. Come on! No! No! It was just before the next checkpoint! Oh, that was evil! Hell on Earth. No, hell on the moon. And what if I said y'all ain't seen nothing yet? I haven't unlocked the extra boss yet. Which is kind of weird. But I think it might be because I bought this game, like the Steam release, and but I also had like an external download of it, and the saves kind of got wiped in the crossfire. Well, here's hoping. Ah. Hell in the heavens! Fuck! Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Yay! Okay. Last spell card. Or no. No, there's two more. Thankfully, this one is not nearly so bad. Granted, I make this look easy. Moons! Okay, now we just gotta survive. Oop. Yep, the trick is to follow behind but not too close. Boom! Nap time.
Why? But I heard that as long as we fairies, symbols of life, control this place, the Lunarians wouldn't be able to do a thing. I told you, I'm not a... Wait, lady... I mean, madam? Could you be an Earthling? Yes, I am a citizen of Earth. What's an Earthling doing here? Nobody told me this would happen. Yeah, it's all a bit strange for me, too. This looks like the surface of the moon, but what about the atmosphere and all? How are our voices being carried? I don't really know what you're talking about. Is this really what the moon is like, or am I still in a dream? Or maybe the fairies being here has some kind of effect. Oh, that's right. Fairies are incarnations of nature, so the atmosphere exists because of the fairies? So what were you here for again? I'm here to save the Luna capital on orders from that Zabume person. Well, I was told that the Lunarians are my enemy, but I don't know about Earthlings.
Moon magic, that's how.
I don't really know what's going on anymore, but I've had enough of all this.
Me too.
I'm sleepy. Can I leave now? If the fairies are creating the atmosphere, then I'm alive because of the fairies. You can't sleep! If you sleep, someone's gonna die! Me. I'll take you to where Master's friend is, so spare me!
Here we go. Yep, many balls. Also, yeah, the Sea of Tranquility is actually a sea now. Crying. I'm crying, and these are all my tears. Falling down into the sea. Oh no! I saw an opening, and I tried to seize it. I was walled off there. Guess they have surface liquids because of moon magic too. You can't expect common sense to be a priority in Gensokyo. Well, in Touhou in general. Uh-oh. Okay, fine. Fuck. The balls have smaller hitboxes than they look, but sometimes it's a bit tricky to tell. Orb. Okay, that was just dumb. Oh, I had something going there. It'd be so cool if the moon had oceans, so yeah, I love it. I mean, I love the moon enough as it is. Also, I'm not sure how well y'all can see it, but I invite you to take a look at what is supposed to be Earth up in the sky, up in the center there, and how it seems peculiarly miscolored. No matter how many countermeasures I work out, you overcome them. 'Tis a shame. My nemesis was nearly within reach. So there's moon rabbits, space fairies, and humans, I guess. Anything else? Lunarians?
So you're the one invading the lunar capital. Come, let us do battle, fair and square.
You have not a single blemish. I admit defeat.
Whoa, what?
For not one moment did I ever expect that they would send an Earthling to the moon. I underestimated them. It seems the battle has already been decided.
But, hey, what's that supposed to mean? Who are you anyway?
I thought moon bunnies equal Lunarians. Nope, they're two different things. The moon bunnies are actually second-class citizens. My name is Junko, a sagacious spirit bearing ill will to the Lunarians. Now, shall we begin our cleanup battle?
Just what is this pent-up frustration I'm feeling? What do you mean I've already won?
For an uninjured human to arrive at this point, my current plan must already have failed.
Somehow I can't agree with that.
I have underestimated humans. After all, even the crew of Apollo 11 was covered with wounds.
Huh? Details, please.
Putting that aside, you will triumph over me. That is the scenario that has been constructed by another's hand. However, that victory will surely be accompanied by a nightmare. Even if we are unable to dwell together under heaven, my hatred alone will be refined. That this hatred will never touch her leaves nothing for me but vexation. Oh, she had one more thing to say. Final boss time! I will also say there's not supposed to be hell fairies on the moon, or fairies at all, but it was all a part of this lady's plan, you see. Yeah, Junko's whole gimmick, putting away all the pattern niceties and aesthetics and everything, and just go for patterns that are the deadliest possible. They are refined to their absolute essence. Aw, I hit the tail end. World's most fucked up beautiful patterns that scratch my brain. Ooh! That was some tight dodging right there. Could be worse. Could have been converging fire patterns. I suppose. Okay. Bam. 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 just a little off-center. And that's how you tend the lotus. Or rather, the murderous lilies. Here come the zigzags. Oh, good heavens. Yeah, just trying to completely, like, surround you with holy fire. Oop. Never mind what I said about converging fire. Fuck! I have to remember I'm like right in front of her face. I jinxed it. You made fate turn over with your words. Focus. Ah! Fuck! I'm not using my bomb on this pattern. It's not worth it. Blech. At least the checkpoint starts off with little power pickups, so any shot power I lose, I can immediately make up. There we go. More zigzags! Woo! Left, right, left, right. Right, left, right, left. Left, right, left, right. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Left, right, left, right. Fuck! This is easier with Reimu because she has a smaller hitbox. I'm getting a lot of grain, a lot of grays though. A lot of grain? Fuck! Fuck. Fuck! Junko! Mama! I don't know how you're losing your mind with all this. Well, I like to think it's the neurodivergence. I think it acts as a buffer to like the strain on your sanity. I mean, unless I've gone lunatic already, which is not out of the question. This is the Lunatic Kingdom. Fuck! Sanai, your boobs are too big! Sanai, why do you have to... why do you have to breast all boobily? It's not good for this pattern. Ah. God, I wish that were me. Me too. Fuck! Fuck. Keep getting smacked with the purity. Ah. I wonder if I can beat the spell card before I hit 3.69 power. Right now I'm at 388. Ah! No, I dodged wrong! Ah! We got pizza and strawberries. I love being a Zack. I love that for you. Yes! The trick was I had to just fucking shut up. Oh, laser time. Curvy lasers. Ever heard of someone eating strawberries with pizza? I've never done, but that doesn't sound terrible. It doesn't seem like a totally illogical mix. They're not on the pizza, they're just on the side of the special little treat. Well, you can make it happen. I love that of the graze meter. The graze counter. Oh! Too tight a gap there. Already eaten them all. Already eaten them all because my pizza is still too hot. But I'm hungry. That's valid. Tomatoes are just Italian strawberries. And here, all this time, I was thinking they were apples. Truly, I've been enlightened this evening. I like how Zune was trying to figure out what kind of attack patterns to give Junko. And just... yeah, the main point is they're supposed to be deadly first and foremost, but it's like... How can I make these patterns deadly and photogenic? Oh, I got it. Curvy lasers. Fuck! When you mentioned apples, I thought of bell peppers because I eat bell peppers like an apple sometimes. I've done that too. I gotta be in the mood for them though. Baby tomatoes are Italian berries. Adult tomatoes are Italian apples. How dare! I'm gonna become the Junko. there's like a very particular, like, altitude? Like, positioning. Like, right around here. That's, like, overall safer than other zones. Ah! This implies jalapenos are Mexican strawberries! I mean, there are categories. We made them up. We make the rules. Does it, though? Ah! It's always the little tight curl, like right at the end there, that always gets me. And I think that's the point. I think I am understanding Zune's design philosophy. Ooh! That was close. Ooh! Ooh! Ah! Ah! Lunacy! Ah! They're from Mexico, according to Wikipedia. Would Wikipedia lie? Wikipedia is my best friend who would never lie to me. You can always trust Wikipy-chan. Or Wikipy-time. Hatsune Miku, but for nerds. Am I really gonna have to use my one bomb on this spell card? Normally this spell card doesn't cause me that much trouble. This much trouble. Present tense. Okay, yeah, right here. I just gotta stick around right here. And remember to move. Hatsune Miku is for nerds too, just a different kind of nerd. I think Miku is for geeks more than nerds. Because there is a difference. No! I scooted too much. Congrats on revealing yourself as a Red and Link watcher. I have never heard of those people in my entire life. I just know the difference via cultural osmosis. Oh, the Good Mythical Morning guys. I don't watch them. Ooh. Ha-ha! Gotcha, bitch! Okay. Now it's a timeout spell. This one's pretty good. I can just kind of chill with this one. So considerate of Junko to have like a hyper tense one, and then, you know, just before we really finish things up, she gives me a nice little chill card pattern. Bullet hell. Anyway, final spell card. This one gets harder as her health decreases. Haha! It's the last spell card in the game. I'm not gonna hold back my bombs now.
I did it!
I just remember the nerd versus geek rap battle they did. The Moria Shrine. A relatively new shrine on the Yokai Mountain.
And then it became clear that my mission was to destroy a great evil and to save the entire lunar capital. Thus, I became revered as the savior of the moon. That's all, roughly. It's explained easier when illustrated.
So, this is your report on the incident?
Yes, it's the legend of my heroism.
The content is impressive, but how much of it is true?
You won't believe it. About 80%.
Next time you write a report, make it 100% true. So they were going to move the lunar capital to Gensokyo because the lunar capital itself was invaded. Is that true?
Yes, absolutely true.
Even so, why do the Lunarians ask for your help?
It's probably because I'm strong.
It's because they had an enemy they couldn't approach themselves. This Sagume, could she be
someone you know? She was quite odd.
Well, if she is the Sagume, then the Lunarians are heavenly gods. Having said this, Kanako plunged into thinking. This would mean that some of the Lunarians had divine lineages, and they, though reluctant, were going to come down to the earth. It would have been like the second tense on Korin. While Sanae may have been oblivious to this, preventing such an event was praiseworthy for a native god. This girl really does have it in her, thought Kanako. Ending 5, qualified as a god of the earth. Point device mode complete. Found out strawberries were first bred in Brittany, by the way. Nice. Okay. Well. Okay, now this picture of the Earth isn't totally discolored. But, you know, we see the pulsating red aura coming out around it. All this time, that was foreshadowing. So strawberries are just Breton jalapenos? Incredible. Bam. Hey, look, it's the extra stage. Extra mode. There are some people who like this sort of thing. And I can only play as Sanae. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be misery. But I think that's the point. Are y'all ready to witness some true hell? For the record, I think to this day, this is considered one of the hardest extra bosses in the series. And I can't play with the point device mode gimmick anymore. I have to do it all in one sitting or nothing. Actually, I have a bit of a personal rule when it comes to extra stages. If I die before I reach the mid-boss, it's just best that I just start over from the beginning. Yeah, so we're back in the dream world. Usually, the extra stage takes place, like, immediately after the events of the main plot. I mean, you probably could have figured that out on yourselves' own, but, you know. It's not immediately clear from the outset. Fuck. Also found out tomatoes aren't Italian. They were first bred in the Andes. Huh. I need more grays. Go, my froggies! Not enough for a life piece. Sad. Tomato flowers are bisexual? Let's go! Heckin' yeah. Representation in our horticulture. There's the red earth. Question mark. So you've come here again, hmm? I told you, didn't I? If you had made it all just a dream back then, you wouldn't be seeing such a lunatic dream now. Rainbow! More more diversity, more gay, more pride. The red fruit that tastes good in things but not on its own is bye. Yay, a life! And a life piece! I think intersects is a better analogical term, but yeah. Yeah. Point is, we're queering food! Zach, the next time we do movie night in Annie's server, we gotta lead in with, hey, y'all, did you know that tomatoes are queer culture? We're leaving nothing for the straights. Oh, you want food? Too bad, it's all gay now. Starved. Perish. So close to another life. Getting to the last final bits of the stage. Inching my way forth. They're also part of the Nightshade family, along with Peppers and Tobacco. Nice. Who knew that tomatoes were so multicultural? It took longer than I anticipated for them to arrive at this answer. Since they came up with the scheme to use a human, I thought they would realize it right away.
So we meet again. This time I shall certainly defeat you.
The Lunarians escaped into the dream world. I foresaw that they would do so, as they were unable to stay in the lunar capital. Of course, I took the initiative. I sent an assassin into the dream world first. Now, show yourself, Hekatia, goddess of hell!
Aw, jeez, you totally kept me waiting, you know? So we're finally gonna get revenge on Changa, huh? My fingers are so itching.
No. Your enemy is the human before you, not the Lunarians.
Human? For real? Like, they're physically here? Let's take a look-see. Two enemies, huh? Oh, does it look like two? Well, alright. So this human's been giving you a hard time, Junko?
It was not merely a hard time. It is thanks to this human that we were defeated, albeit only halfway.
What? She's that strong?
The Lunarians were quite cunning, sending this human to fight me.
Interesting. If you're saying that much, they must be the real thing. This sure is a dangerous atmosphere. Maybe I ought to retreat for now and call in some allies. Oh, come on. You don't have to be that scared of me, you know. I'm not gonna fight you seriously. kind of seems like Junko is prepared for defeat anyway. Doesn't really matter who wins or loses anymore. So, we're gonna fight you one at a time, nice and fair. It's just a bit of entertainment. Oh, really? That's a relief. In that case, do battle with me at once, you freaky t-shirt weirdo! Alright, you're a cute little thing, so I'll play with you a bit. Usually I'd rather not fight the likes of a human, but you totally insulted me just now. For that reason alone, I'll drop you into hell. For that reason and no more. Now suffer, even in death.
Starting off strong! Yep. Hikatia. Goddess of Hell. And I think Zune is even... Yeah, Zune is straight up said, like, she's in an entire league higher than any other character before or since. She's blue now. Yeah, so Hikatia, the goddess of hell, of course, as established, she is directly based, or like, in Touhou terms, she is the goddess Hecate, which means she also has the triple body thing going on. So, like, we started with red. We started with red, now she's blue. And these alternate colors, these different forms, are representative of the different domains of hell that she holds authority over. So, like, the red form is, you know, she's goddess of the hell of pretty much every world, every fantasy world, and now she's yellow. Blue is the hell of Earth, and then yellow is the hell of the moon. Her piss droplets are raining down! It's all Shadow the Hedgehog's fault! Oh, hi, Junko. More zigzags! Fuck! Not fun. Not fun. Especially when they're this cramped together. Kaboom. Okay. I gotta be mindful about this one. Gotta be careful. Okay, I messed up. A little. I delayed a bit too long. Oh lord. Oh goddess. By Jove! You know, given that Hecate exists in TOUHOU, that implies that Zeus exists in TOUHOU. Which implies Jupiter exists at the same time. Therefore, Jove exists in TOUHOU. Now I want to know what would happen if you smoked a tomato leaf. Tell me what happens when you get around to that. I want to hear the full story. Yeah. Hecate, lily pals. She is extremely hard. And if you can't do it in one sitting, can't do it at all. But I'm gonna try again. Starting with the stage. Yeah, there's no continues for extra bosses either. I know I was trying to explain Hecate's like 3 forms. I honestly kind of fumbled when I was trying to explain her red form. The more proper explanation is that it's the form that's in charge of all the hells of other worlds. So, like, Gensokyo's hell, for instance, or the hell of fucking Narnia, or, fucking the hell of Tir na Nog. Hecate existing also implies Zeus was in fact fucking everyone back in ancient Greece. Sweetly. And also, yes, this interpretation of Hecate is a fucking scene girl. Or the way some people have interpreted hell to be an actual place in the ancient world. Yeah. Actually, in TOUHOU, there are actually 2 hells. There's an old hell and a new hell. Hell 1 and Hell 2, yeah. I think part of the deal with, like, the reason they separated the 2 was simply because the first hell got overcrowded, and so they had to find someplace bigger. Gotta make a new one. Which is the better hell to end up in? Probably the first one. Hi, Annie. Welcome back. I'm on the extra stage now. I had to square up against the goddess of hell. So we're talking about hell. Yeah, the first hell is mostly kind of a former shell of what it once was. It still has a couple of, like, districts that, according to certain denizens of Hell, are better than the new Hell, such as, like, the Hell of Blazing Fires and the Hell of Blood Pools. But yeah, New Hell is much bigger, and much bigger. It's adjacent to a realm of beast spirits, which I think that's an actual thing in, like, Buddhist belief. Like, that's one of the ways you can reincarnate. You can reincarnate into just the realm of the beasts. And it's not a very good time if you're human. At least according to TOUHOU. So in this instance, Hecatya is the goddess of the new Hell, but it's explained in one of the supplementary works. She's actually not a fan of how it's being run, the way it's like all sorts of bureaucratic and like kind of the whole administration and the structure behind it, because I think the best way to explain the kind of government that New Hell presides under is an ANCAP society. Except instead of money and wealth, it's just power, like magic power, strength, etc. And basically Hecatya's not a fan. So, believe it or not, the goddess of Hell is actually really cool. Wow. Big figures in Hell secretly being cool the whole time. Who'da thunk? Yay, life! Reminds me of the time in The Sopranos when Chris was declared dead for a minute, but came back and said he saw hell, and it's an Irish pub where it's always St. Patrick's Day. That's funny. Sopranos is fucking wild. Yeah, I've never watched any of it, but I've heard nothing but interesting things about it, other than the way it ended. Like, apparently that's the biggest low point. Italian bitches are just doing anything. No! No, my life! My one-uppy! I'm watching it for the first time with my parents right now. Big hyperfix for me, I've heard. Okay. Focus. Squaring up against Hecatya with at maximum only 2 lives. Let's go! I'm not taking the bait. Not this time. Would you actually believe I actually have a Welcome Hell shirt of my very own? I'm trying to stretch out the collar so that it goes past my shoulders the way it does with Heka. I now understand why Mouse said it. All that about Italians. It's hard to focus on chat while I'm focusing on bullet hell. She's blue now. That's my attack. Said all that about Italians. Tony's ass is not surviving the revolution. This is the correct way to approach this pattern. Fuck. Not Tony, not Tony, not Tony. Speaking of which, I really gotta go now. It's Sopranos time. I hope I see my smoking hot Italian guy wife. Have fun! Don't forget to smoke the tomatoes. I need that extra life. Desperately. Oh boy. This non-spell. Fuck! No, I couldn't death bomb. Echo, why you do this to me? I love you. You and Junko together as a pair are my second favorites. I even love your little baby clown daughter. Okay. Time to get serious. I have my serious face on. I'm gonna give it one last good, focused try. Here we go. Go, Froggies! I'm probably not gonna talk as much. I might hum, but I gotta focus. I'm not gonna lie. This stage is a hell of a lot easier with Raisin. Because of the way her bombs work. Okay, try again. Fuck! I just gotta survive up until Dormy. I got reckless. Fuck! Damn it. Right as I press a bomb. Okay. Life piece. Hi, Dormy. I'm back once again. Nope. Oh, so close. Okay, well, there's no way that I'm not gonna lose the graves on this one. Fuck! I could lose a life, though. Okay. I will endure. I'm ready and focused. That one's position got a bit bugged. Spawned outside of the battle zone. Oh, so close. There we go. Hopefully I can squeeze some pieces out of Dormy. Or she can squeeze the peace from my soul. Did it again. Wonder what that's about. Damn it. I wanted to see if I could slip past one of those balls. Oh boy. That's how you know I'm suffering, is when even the very starting elements somehow get the upper hand on ya. Maybe that's intentional. I don't know why it would be, but hey, I didn't make the game. So close. I got nervous. Okay, for the love of God. Okay. Okay, I got a piece. Finally. Okay. Okay. Now, deaths or no deaths, I'm gonna keep going. Okay. Not quite enough. I'll deal with it. I'll live. Or not. Doesn't matter. Still going. I panicked. Hello, girls. I've come for the third and final time tonight. No making it past that. I tried. That's all we can ask for. By the end of it all, we did our best. That was TOUHOU 15. I always love revisiting this game every now and again. I'm kind of thinking the next TOUHOU game I tackle will probably be one of the PC98 games. I'm feeling a bit retro, kind of classic. We'll see how that goes when I get around to it. Right now, I'm pretty TOUHOU'd out. Wow, what a shock. I am at the end of my stream and I am feeling hungry. I think I shall go and fetch some fish fillets. Yeah. My pits are sweaty. Well, as far as what I intend to do for the next stream, whenever, I mean, it's probably next Monday, but, you know. Come to think of it, I think... Check the calendar. Yeah. It appears next week is going to be my last chance to stream for the rest of the month. Because I've actually neglected to mention before now, surprisingly, I'm gonna go see my babies. My darling lovies, Stellar and Jay, for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna be flying over to them, and we're gonna be together, and we're hoping it's all gonna be good and working out well for all of us. There's a lot of moving pieces here. Yeah! I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to smooch your face again. I can't wait for the food, too, of course. Can you tell I'm hungry? I love you. Anywho. Stellar is such a good suck a good cook. I mean, if you insist, if she's fine with that. I'm thinking, yeah, next stream I kind of want to do something a little special. I actually have something in mind for y'all. But I'm gonna keep it a secret until Monday. It's not gonna be, well, no, I won't say anything. It is within the vault of secrecy until the occasion. Feels great to be back with this PNG, this model, and everything. I feel like myself again. Okay. So, that's probably what I'll have in mind for Monday stream. The special little thingy. Special occasion. I hope you Lily Pals will come in for that because it's actually somewhat personally significant for me. Yeah. I gotta slam down the rest of this water that I haven't had to drink all stream because nobody redeemed any trifectas. Yeah. And then the fruity sparkling water. And then the fish fillets. Yeah. Yeah, I want. Yeah, so there's probably gonna be next Monday, possibly next Thursday, and then Friday. Next week, and then the following week, I will be away. I hope to have... I hope we can have some fun little story nuggets that I can bring back to stream. Yeah. There's so many moving parts, because we planned it on kind of short notice. Like, I think we started talking about it, like, kind of in the middle of last month. I think in the future we need, like, 3 or 4 months worth of prior notice and planning. Anywho, we managed to get it all working. This also means I'm gonna be flying a plane for the first time, because I've never flown before. I will recount my experience with that twice-fold, because it's a round trip. Okay, secret stream for Monday. Super special, super secret, stream special, super. As for either Thursday or Friday, your guess is as good as mine, Lily Pals. That's kind of the way I work. Y'all are used to it. I hope. Okay. That's all I got for tonight. I need to stuff my face with the foodage. But, before anything else, we have a raid to attend to. I'm partly thinking of maybe updating the, like, the main raid message. Because, like, I'm leaning fully into, like, the Frog Witch, you know? Like, I don't exactly have a witch hat, but I might as well, you know? And I was always magic anyway. Just fucking commit. Oh yeah, and tomorrow I actually have a, I'm actually going to see family for my, I think it's, my grandfather. Yeah, my grandpa's 80th birthday. And so we're gathering a lot of the whole big family. And we're gonna have a lot of food, a lot of gathering around, a lot of talking. I'll see how well that turned out. I don't anticipate any hardships out of it. It's just, you know, that side of my family it's a big family. I will hardly know anyone. But at least there will be food. And it will probably be good food, because, yeah, that side of my family has no shortage of good cooks of their own. mayhaps I will have to recount that in a near future stream if it's particularly remarkable. It's probably not going to be that much different than any other family convention. Anyway, let's see. Who should we raid tonight? I feel like we should raid Hanachu. Who's playing Sonic Adventure. Director's Cut. Hana is a good C-tuber of mine. Hanachu. She was a jellyfish VTuber, but it seems like she's rebranded into a seal. Which, you know, she's still a C-tuber that way, still very aquatic. And one thing has definitely stayed the same, she is heckin' adorbs. So much frickin' cute. Yeah. Well, I will see you next Monday, Lily Pals. That's the hope anyway. If not, if life gets in the way for any reason, I will just see you the next time I see y'all. Yeah. And look forward to the special super secret thing that I have up my sleeve. I am looking forward to it. Well, I hope you all have a great time zone, Lily Pals. I hope Gwen has been good to y'all. Anyway, I will see you all next time. I care about you all. Oh yeah, swimming!